Hey, what's up? This is First coming at you from the Comeback Kids. I want to welcome you to our next installment of our series, Clashing with the Comeback Kids. Got, I believe, 3 things I want to talk to you about today. Haven't really scripted this out. I never script it out, which is why I usually sound like I'm rambling. And so if it ends up being 4, then or more, then I apologize. But I think there's 3 things I want to talk about. So I'll jump right into it. We just finished up a war. You could see it was a draw, 33-33. A very disappointing draw because we had it. We had a chance to win this thing. And that is item number 3 of this 3-part agenda, is why we did not win this thing. And that is a mistake that I made that was very preventable. And hopefully by watching this video and seeing that mistake, you guys will be better clashers for it. And whether you're in the whether you're in the Comeback Kids or in another clan, you will be able to help your clan out by not making the same mistake down the road. So I want to bitch a little bit about one thing though before I jump into 2 of the attacks I want to show you. You could see once again we faced a clan that had a couple of Town Hall 10s. Now, mind you, we only do 15 on 15 wars. So when they only have 2 Town Hall 10s, that's more than 10% of their bases that we get to deal with as a Town Hall 10. So it's a big deal. We've had actually wars that have way more than 2 Town Hall 10s, but this is not a very well developed Town Hall 10. I mean, he's got some good defenses. He's got maxed out air defense, maxed out cannons, maxed out archer towers, but the walls aren't that good. And so actually, as I'm looking at this is actually fairly maxed out. This may have, I'm looking around, I don't see any defenses that are not maxed out for Town Hall 9. And so he may have just recently gone to Town Hall 10 because I also don't see any defenses other than that 3rd Expo that's already level 3. I don't see any defenses that are Town Hall 10. And so my guess is he just upgraded to Town Hall 10, bought a bunch of gems, and got his Infernos and his 3rd Expo up right away. That'd be my guess. I could be totally wrong. But anyway, so the problem we've got is we don't have any Town Hall 10s in our clan. And so we don't have free spells. And that is the best defense against the Inferno Towers. And so I don't know what happened. It seems like this has gotten worse here over the last month or so, that we've been getting matched up with clans that have these Town Hall 10s. And we don't have any Town Hall 10s. And, I know part of it is the fact that we've got very well developed Town Hall 9s. I mean, my base is fully maxed out Town Hall 9 except for walls and heroes. We've got another base, I believe Arbonitas has a base maxed out Town Hall 9 or very close to it, at least on the troops. I'm not sure if his defenses are all maxed out yet, but anyway, regardless, so we've been, and I know Lobster Boy in our clan has been working real hard to max out his Town Hall 9. So we've got some very well developed Town Hall 9s, and so we're going to get matched up against weaker Town Hall 10s. In theory, I get that. The problem is the jump from Town Hall 9 to Town Hall 10 is huge because of the introduction of the Inferno Towers. Trying to attack bases with Inferno Towers when you don't have the freeze spells is very difficult. Not impossible. We have gotten stars on these guys, and I'm going to show you raids. We got very close to getting stars on this base. But, that extra spell, which could be a free spell, because remember you get 5 spells then at Town Hall 10, which is another thing on the flip side. Is I'm talking about attacking a Town Hall 10, but when you are attacked by a Town Hall 10, the additional 20 troops in your army camps, the additional spell, make it very tough to defend against the Town Hall 10. And so it's a huge jump from 9 to 10. And there's got to be a way to balance this better in the matchups to prevent a clan with no Town Hall 10s from getting matched up with Town Hall 10s. And like I mentioned earlier, I think I feel like something changed maybe a month ago, and I don't know if there were complaints that it was taking too long to find a matchup in Clan Wars, and maybe they widened out the range that you could get matched up with. Oh, got some troops there from Von Vega. Thank you very much, Von Vega. Anyway, I don't know if they widened out the range that you could get matched up with, and that meant that it was, you might get matched up with someone a little bit tougher, or on the flip side a little bit easier than before. Because it seemed like before, we had a Town Hall 10 or a couple Town Hall 10s in before about a month ago, and we would get matched up with a couple Town Hall 10s, and that I got. But now we don't have any Town Hall 10s, and so it seems like they've done something to the matchmaking. So that's a little bit of bitching. I think there's got to be a way to make it more fair, because it is tough when you've got to do that, and it's demoralizing, because you feel like our clan pours its heart and soul into these wars, trains top-notch armies, and tries to does get max participation, and we hit a wall. I mean, you could see on the Town Hall 8s and Town Hall 9s picking up 3 and 2 stars on every base, but then on the Town Hall 10s we had some trouble, and some of that could be prevented. Perhaps if we had rated better, if I had rated better on Town Hall on this number 1, we could have gotten the 1 or 2 star, but I think that there's some things with the matchmaking that could be improved. All right, that's item number 1, and I'm already 6 minutes in, so I'm going to try to keep moving through this. Item number 2 of my 3-part agenda is this raid against me by their number 1, and I'm not going to get into everything about this raid. It is what it is. He sent in some balloons and cleared out a lot of the defenses. My clan castle and defenses took care of his balloons fairly quickly, and then he takes care of the clan castle troops, which is good. Very smart, although he had one wizard there that he didn't kill. So anyway, drops those hogs and takes out the defenses. And what he's doing here, what you'll see, is he's getting rid of all the defenses between the outside of the base and on the left side and the town hall. And he's going to send in his archer queen, and he's going to send in his clan castle, which has a dragon. Looks like a level 3 dragon. This is where I don't understand this. What happens? I put my heroes by the town hall because what I've seen time and time again is dragons, when they get close, or any troop really gets close to the town hall and there's a hero nearby, they get distracted by the hero and they'll leave the town hall to go do that hero. It's a strategy. And so here you see the king there, the dragon's now on the king. You can see the health is going down on the king. Well, then he gets distracted and goes to the queen. I've never seen that before, where they leave the king to go to the queen. But he does. Now, meanwhile, that dragon's getting shot down. I kind of missed it there. So I'm gonna go back and do that again. I'm gonna speed through this. So what happened here is the dragon saw the king and took a blow at the king, took some of the health away. Then got distracted by the queen. Went and took out the queen, and then came back, didn't go back to the king, like I've seen time and time again where dragons get distracted by the heroes, even if it's a king that's not shooting at him. Instead, this dragon went for the town hall. And so maybe I'm missing something with the AI, because I have watched time and time again, our clan does a lot of drag raids, and it pisses me off. The dragons go towards the town hall and then they get distracted by the hero. But here, in a time when I really needed that, the dragon didn't do that. And I'll show you again really quickly. We'll speed through this. And you can see the dragon didn't have much health left. So if that dragon had been distracted by the king, the raid would have ended with a 1-star. Which, of course, in the draw, 33-33, every star makes a big difference. So, that's why I was watching this so closely. So, all right. let's take a look again. Let me speed through this. So here comes the dragon. It's going to first see the king. It's going to give it a blow. Then, I've never seen this where it actually leaves one hero to go to the other hero. Maybe because that other hero is shooting at him. But that's never seemed to matter. Kills the queen. Goes straight to the town hall. Doesn't get distracted by the king. Maybe the king is, a space too far away. So I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something. But typically those dragons get distracted by the heroes. But in this particular case, they did not. So, alright. That's just kind of a curiosity thing. Watching the AI of the various troops is always fascinating. The dragon and the queen are two of the most frustrating and unpredictable troops, I think, as you watch what they do. But anyway, so just kind of wanted to bring that to you. And then the last one is, at the last moment, you can see I had a chance to get 1 star against their top guy, and I ended with a 48% 0 star. And as we go forward, and our record is now 34-4-1, that one will continue to haunt me till the end of my days. But I want to show you something that might help you all in the future in your clan wars. So this was the base that I attacked. This is their number 1 guy, and I attacked using GoWipe, golems, wizards, and P.E.K.K.A.s. And then I had a couple of witches in my clan castle. Shout out to Sunny1717 for those. And then I had my heroes, of course, the king and queen. And so the idea that I intended to implement was to lure out the clan castle. I also brought a couple of a couple of giants, to lure out the clan castle. Bring the clan castle up to the top here, kill the clan castle so we didn't have to deal with those. I knew because Sunny1717 had attacked him that they were wizards and archers in the clan castle, so that was what I was dealing with. I brought a lightning strike, probably didn't need to use it because I had the witches and some wizards to take care of the clan castle troops, but I brought the lightning strike just in case. And then I brought a jump spell and 2 rage spells. So the idea was lure out the clan castle with the giants, because you could see the giants would come up against this wall right here inside that white circle and lure them out. Lure them up to here and then drop a golem towards that archer tower and that archer tower. Both these cannons would be shooting at the golem as soon as the golem got within range. So that cannon would be shooting at the one on the right, that cannon would be shooting at the one on the left. So the golems would take all the hits from the archer tower and the 2 cannons, and meanwhile I would spread wizards all along the top of the base, along with the 2 witches that I dropped from my clan castle, and clear out all these buildings on the top. And then use wall breakers to break open that spot right there on the top, and use a jump spell right in front of this crossbow or X-bow so that I could just have people jump right into that middle compartment. And then I brought 3 P.E.K.K.A.s and then my king and queen. So 3 level 3 P.E.K.K.A.s. It's max for Town Hall 9, and the heroes. And even though there were these Inferno towers, you had 2 X-bows, another X-bow. I mean, it's a lot of horsepower here in the middle, not to mention the heroes you got to deal with. I thought that 3 P.E.K.K.A.s and 2 heroes under 2 rage spells could get to that town hall and get the 1 star, and then maybe I could start working on a 2nd star. So that was my whole strategy. So let's see how it worked. So the first thing, I don't have any sound. Alright. The first thing, oh no, I take that back. That was Sunny1717's raid, which was dragons. So this is my raid. So the first thing I do, drop those 2 giants, and dropped them just far enough away because one of them got spring trapped and the other one stayed there. So I got very lucky there. I should have spread them out even more. But it was enough to draw out the clan castle. I had 1 archer out here. And this is when I should have dropped the clan castle, my clan castle right here, but I didn't. And then I was worried that if I dropped it now, the troops would start shooting them as they came out of the castle. So I distracted them with a couple Anyway, so there is the witches, and then I lightning strike them to help speed it along. Okay, so that's all working fine. They're cleaning out these buildings on the top. Meanwhile, I drop the golem and a couple of wall breakers to get into those compartments. Everything's shooting at the golems, nothing's shooting at the wizards. Cleaning out these buildings, working out perfect. Bring in the wall breakers, breaks open that top part, and I think, okay, these buildings are clear. I can send in my P.E.K.K.A. And so I send in a P.E.K.K.A. They start going towards the middle for a step, and then start moving to the left. And then the other one starts moving to the right. And then I started my heroes, and they fortunately went right down the middle. See, the king goes into the middle. He gets into the rage. Takes down the Expo. Takes down an archer tower. Archer Queen is shooting at the clan castle. Clan castle has an amazing amount of health. Archer Queen gets in there. I have no idea what the archer... whether the Archer Queen... I think the Archer Queen was shooting at the other Archer Queen, and she got killed. So, let's take a look. I wish I could slow this down, but I'm doing this in normal speed. But what I want you to look at is, when I drop the P.E.K.K.A.s up here, I thought at the time that this Expo was the closest thing to them, because all these pieces in the middle had been already taken out. But what they saw was that gold storage and that gold storage, and I dropped two really fast before I realized that they were going the wrong direction. And so I waited to drop the third for just a second, dropped the third, and then she went off to the side. I think it's a she. And then I waited a second longer, and the heroes did exactly where I wanted to go. Now, they have the same AI. They're not going for... One's going for defense, the other one's going for loot or anything like that. So, if I'd have waited another second, I believe that gold storage and that gold storage would have been gone. So you can see they're making their way through here, and that builder hut's about to go down, and that dropped that P.E.K.K.A., and they're going towards that. And drop that P.E.K.K.A., they go towards that, but once that breaks, then the P.E.K.K.A. starts going into here for some reason. Meanwhile, the heroes go right where I need them to go. Now, what I don't know is maybe I didn't drop the jump spell before I dropped the two P.E.K.K.A.s. And if that's the case, then that's my screw up. I want to look at this one more time. And that may be my biggest screw up. My primary screw up is you got to make sure all the nearby buildings are taken out so your P.E.K.K.A.s go straight where you want them to go. That's screw up number one, and that's a primary screw up, and I should have known. I thought for sure that enough buildings had been cleared out. Alright, so bring those wall breakers. The P.E.K.K.A.s are not dropped yet. No, the jump spell went before the P.E.K.K.A.s. But obviously the P.E.K.K.A. felt that that gold storage was closer. So, yeah. What I think I'm going to do going forward is when I do Go Wipe, I'll bring a couple of barbarians to test it out. Because the barbarians and the P.E.K.K.A. have the same AI. They go for the nearest building. And I will use those barbs to see where they go. And you got some time. I mean, you can see the jump spell still going on. And so you do have some time to test it out and see if you can get them to go where you want to go. But that's what I want to do, because obviously if those three P.E.K.K.A.s had all made it into the middle, I at least had a fighting chance to get into the middle compartment and get some damage on that town hall. But nonetheless, I had 45%. I had one archer left, took out one building there. Thought that I maybe could get her to focus on that gold and then on this elixir, but she moves in just close enough to the archer tower. I don't know if that was one building more or two buildings. It's tough to tell, because each building at a Town Hall 10 is like 1.2 percent, and so you never know if it's going to jump up 1% or 2%. I could also have perhaps saved my lightning spell and not used them on the clan castle. It sped it along, but was really excessive on the clan castle troops, and obviously one lightning spell would have taken out that Barb King or Archer Queen platform or the Builder Hut for another percent. So I don't know. There's a whole lot of things that could have gone different, but the key thing I'm telling you to remember is when you're doing GoWipe, you got to know where your P.E.K.K.A.s and your heroes are going. And just when you think you do, you find out that there's 2 gold storages just hanging out there that the wizards are about to take out, but they haven't taken out yet. And that will destroy your raid, because the P.E.K.K.A.s going around the outside will not ever make it into the town hall. So in hindsight, maybe I could have trained all archers and taken out enough buildings on the outside. I mean, I don't know if you could see, but there's a lot of buildings down here on the outside, although there's a mortar right there that would do a lot of damage on the archers. Just getting to 50%, I think you got to take out 40 buildings at a Town Hall 10. So, you know, that could have been another strategy, but I didn't do it, and we paid the price. So anyway, live and learn. Hopefully in the next war we will be able to take advantage of the things we learned, and we will be victorious once again. So thank you for watching this video. If you want to find out about future videos, hit subscribe below. Oh, thank you, Lobster Boy, for the troops. Shout out to you. Hit like below if you like this video. Leave a comment if you got ideas about future video content. Other than that, keep on clashing. Talk to you next time. See ya.